Are you ready to elevate your music with beautiful, lush melodies that just pull at the heartstrings? Well, you came to the right place. Let's get right into it with step number 1, finding a nice warm pad. You can find thousands of presets like this in Nexus, Omnisphere, or any of the UHE plugins. My go-tos are Nexus and Omnisphere. You can find a ton of lush pads in the factory presets folder. The other expansions that I use a lot for this kind of style are the Big Tone Signature 1, 2, and 3. A bunch of really cool stuff in there. Omnicron 1, 2, and 3 also have some really great stuff in it. Now on to step number 2, you want to write a chord progression. With these lush sounds, you want to make sure you're using long sustained chords to let the sound really develop and show off the lushness and all the characteristics that come from holding these chords out a little longer. You want to make sure you're using nice extensions or inversions. Having good voice leading will take you a long way in this kind of style. You basically just want to make sure these notes and these chords are moving as little as possible. This is how you get a very cohesive sounding chord progression without having to know too much theory. Alright, and on to step number 3, find more unique lush sounds. You're going to try to fill in any gaps that your original sound might have. So if the first sound had no high end, then we want to find something that's a little brighter, or vice versa. You're basically just trying to combine 2 or more sounds to make something that's a little more unique. Now you don't only need to do this twice, you can realistically do this until you're happy. Now moving on to step number 4, which is going to be to create accents with plucks, arps, or even more pads. These are going to be used sparingly to help build ambience within the track. You can see I did it in this song with a couple different layers. With this cool little sonar blip sound, this arp run, and this weird pad texture thing. Shameless plug, but this song just came out. If you want to listen to it, I'll leave a link in the description. And I also did it a ton in the nostalgic drum and bass video I made a while ago. You're basically just trying to create little interesting ear candy. A little bit of a bonus tip for this one, adding reverb and delay onto these little accent sounds can really help blend them into the background a little more and help us build the atmosphere we're looking for. Alright, now on to step number 5. Realistically, you can stop here. You probably have a very nice ambient sounding melody at this point, but to take it to the next step, you can get creative by adding a lush vocal layer from Arcade, a soft sine / triangle lead from Serum or Vital, or add a nice soft arp from one of your favorite plugins to give the track a little more movement. Alright, now on to tip number 6, a little bonus tip for you guys. If your sounds are still just a little boring, drown them in reverb or delay, or both even, and see where that takes you. This usually tends to bring out a little bit of extra creativity in me and kind of inspires me a little bit to manipulate the sound or the melody in a completely different way. Sometimes just drowning an element can make something go from boring and bland to just something completely out of this world. A plugin that will surely help you guys with that I do not see get mentioned enough is Supermassive by Valhalla. Completely free delay / reverb / damn near everything plugin. It can give you some just absolutely insane unique effects that can really help just bring a little bit of uniqueness and shine to a melody that you might be working on. Alright guys, that is it for this video. If y'all have any questions or want more details on any of these points in the video, please leave a comment down below. And if you are looking for a more in-depth drum and bass tutorial, I have one right here that you can watch where I go through a song from start to finish, breaking down the mix, melody, everything about it. But that is it for this one guys. I'll see y'all in the next one.